Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm finally going to get a chance to use up the beads in my Woodland Whimsy collection from Bargain Bead Box. And so I started doing some designing. I'm going to kind of put together and show you what I'm thinking about. So in the collection, they had these stone beads that were kind of irregular. And I thought these would make a really cool bracelet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gold seed beads that I have here. I'm going to put them in between the stones to kind of give it a little bit of bling. And I think I'm going to start out with a smaller stone just to kind of get it started so that I've already crimped on a jump ring, just to kind of get it started so that we've got the little stone. And then I'm going to do a seed bead and then another stone. And at this point, I'm just kind of winging this. So, because I think this is going to look fabulous. Again, what you're going to need to do is make sure that you get that bead on both of those wires to begin with, because I just want to cover that up. And then if necessary, we'll trim it off. There we go. See, that's going to be perfectly in the center of that stone so that it's well hidden, so that's good. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to need, but we're just going to kind of play it by ear and just keep going and see how many we use up. Maybe I can make a pair of earrings with the remainder of it. What would be nice is if I might go on to Bargain Bead Box and buy another 2 strings of that and make a necklace to go with it, because I think that looks really cute. It's just going to be kind of like a rustic little bracelet. And sorry, I'm getting distracted. I have a bunny under my feet again. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to make this video earlier. Well, later last week, I had a bunny that is a foster from the rescue that went in for a spay and ended up getting very, very sick. Went into something called GI stasis, and she had to be hospitalized. So the weekend was very stressful. She came home Sunday, and we've been watching her very closely to make sure she doesn't relapse. She seems to be doing well. Hopefully, you know, she is completely better. She was born in foster care, somehow ended up with a collapsed lung, pneumonia. She's not been very healthy, so. All right, this is looking very nice. So anyways, she's home. Wasn't even sure I was going to be able to get to this video this week, just because of having to do all her medications and everything. But I figured I'd sit down, find some time, find some me time, and do a video or two and try to use up some of these beads, because I still have a whole bunch more beads that I need to get through for this month. Because I really want to start on the curated one for fall, because I think that'll look great. September's, you know, right around the corner. And I know, what is it, September 22nd is when fall starts. Oh yeah, see, that's gonna look just adorable. All right. Okay, so this just does not want to go in there. We'll make it go. Then the other thing we're going to do tonight in this video is I'm going to design a necklace with these beads here. I think that'll look nice. All right. A few more of these and I think we'll have a bracelet. One more set, at least one more set. I want it a little looser than tight. One more. Oh, I really like that. Yep, see, that's going to look very nice on the wrist. Okay, so I am going to put on a crimp bead and get a jump ring here if I can find one out of the way. And we are going to crimp. And I've got a bunny beating me up for treats. And then kissing. So what you can't see is off camera, I keep handing her treats. She has figured out how to get me to do exactly what she wants. So well. So very well. All right, so now I'm just trying to get this. Definitely want it somewhat loose, but also don't want it so loose that it's got a big gap. And I don't want to make the mistake I did before and pull it out of the jump ring. And I think that's pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to crimp that. And then I'm going to pass this through one more bead, if I can, before I cut it off. Maybe. I can see the hole. I just can't get, there we go. Come on. There. There we go. Sometimes the use of pliers, and in reality, these stone beads have very tiny holes. So that's what challenge I'm faced with, is trying to make sure that, there we go, they get in the hole. All right, now I need some wire cutters, and I am just going to trim that as close to that bead without cutting the other one. All right, and there we have the bracelet. What I am going to do is I am going to find, I think for this, toggle clasp, maybe toggle clasp, and we're going to put a toggle clasp on this. I don't know if I like that toggle clasp. I'm trying to see, or do we want to put, yes, we're going to do a lobster claw because I don't like that the color of that toggle clasp. All right. Well, that was an easy bracelet. And cute. All right, and there we go. So, another one of the Woodland Whimsy. I couldn't think there for a second. Woodland Whimsy. All right, I think before we do the necklace, let's do a pair of earrings. And I think what I want to do for those is I'm going to get some head pins here. I'm going to take a couple of head pins out of my stash. Do I want ball pins? I think I'm going to use the ball pins because these are smaller. And all right, get a cookie for the bunny. Actually break it up in pieces, so it's really not as bad as it sounds. And I am thinking, do I have smaller ones? I have smaller eye pins, but not head pins. So what I'm thinking is I don't want to use the long ones if I can help it, because I'm just going to put one stone on it, like that, kind of just to make it a drop. And maybe, but I do like the ball head pins though, instead of having, because it gives it a nice little finished point there. So I think I'll just use those. And then I'm going to make loops. And while these don't completely finish, that's fine. I'm going to do 4 of those. Ooh, that one flew. And I need one more ball. Where did I put them? I put them back. I really love having this new organization. I'm still getting used to it, but I like it because now I can find everything very easily compared to what I had before, which was everything just stored in bins. All right, last stone. And then I think what we'll do is I'm going to find my chain. I'm thinking that's not the right color. Maybe not. Oh wait, we've got this. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count out, I think, 13 lengths. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 13 lengths. Maybe 14. Let's see, what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. All right, I'm going to use my little trick to get it, make sure they're even. Because when you're doing a pair of earrings, you want to make sure you have the right length for both. No, yeah, and then it comes right off. All right, I'm going to use a copper wire that I have here. That'll work. It's a little bit thicker. I was working on another project with the copper wire, which I will probably do a video on at some point, show you how I made it. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on the ear wire. And I don't know why I'm just into this chain drop earrings lately. And I'm going to have 2, 4, 6. I'm going to do that and have the 6th chain from one side be on that, and then I'm going to open up one of these just a little bit, and I'm going to hook on the chain. That needs to open a little more. And I know my fat fingers aren't getting in the way. So yeah, so I'm just hooking on the chain and then closing up that loop so that it's on there good and tight. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'm going to take the bigger, one of the bigger stones that's still open, which is good. Hook on that so that the loop is hooked on, and then I'm going to close this loop like that. And there is a cute little pair of stone earrings. Well, that's one. Now let's do the other one. Now the trick on this is going to be making sure that when I put on the 6 that I make sure that it goes in the opposite direction. 2, 4, 5, 6. Come on. There we go. So now that should be the opposite direction. And we will close this guy up. All right, perfect. Now we can put our last 2 little beads on. That's open. This is the bigger one, so that's going to go on the shorter chain. There we go. That the longer chain? No, that's the shorter chain. All right, good. Yes, I do talk to myself while I'm beading. All right, there's one. Now we'll do the other side. And then we'll have a pair of earrings and a bracelet. Sometimes these go on really easy, sometimes they don't. Okay. And there we go. We have a pair of pebble, I'm going to call these pebble earrings, because those are what they remind me of, is little pebbles, which is going to go with our pebble bracelet. So you have a set of pebble bracelet and earrings. All right, so I think I am going to clean up a little bit here, and then I'm going to do this necklace in another video, just so that this one's not getting too long. And so I will probably post 2, you know, one today that you're watching, and there'll probably be another one tomorrow. So I hope you like it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.